Hi and welcome to Outwell.com. In this session we're going to be taking a look at our California Highway, which is in our touring collection. As you can see, one of the main characteristics of the touring collection is that the tents can be attached to vehicles such as this. They can be attached to vehicles with an attachment height of 170 centimetres to 220 centimetres. There are a few different ways that you can attach the tents to the vehicles, and if you jump onto Outwell.com and have a look at our setup videos, you'll be able to see that in detail, all the different ways that you can do that. Back to the California Highway, if we just jump across the other side here, we'll be able to show you some of the features that we have on the outside of the tent. So, the fabric the tent is made up of is our Outex 4000, which is a PU-coated, fully taped seamed polyester with a hydrostatic head of 4000 millimetres. The frame of the tent is made up of these steel poles for the legs, and the roof poles are made of fiberglass, which is actually a Duratec fiberglass. Some other features out here, we can see that we have these external ventilation panels, just allowing some cooler air into the tent to keep it better ventilated. We can also see that we have a pretty unique design roof on here, which we'll see in a little bit more detail on the inside of the tent. Also, you can see here that we use these luminous guy lines, which are nice and easy to see when it's a little bit darker. So they also all have their own guy line retainer system. So what you can do is just, when it comes to taking down the tent, is wrap them up in your hands, pop them into the retainers so that the next time you come to use the tent, they're very easily accessible. So just on the front here, we can see that this front canopy has a colour-coded pole here, so you know which pole to go with this one. When you come into it, we can see that there's lots and lots of headspace in here, and a good space outside for any storage or any sort of cooking needs and things like that. You're just really bringing a bit of the outside into the inside of the tent. You can see just behind me that we have this large door which we've opened up here. There is another one on this side as well, so you can actually open both sides of this to allow, again, lots of light and fresh air into the tent. If you do want to keep the door closed, that's fine, because we have this large ventilation panel here. Again, just giving you that cooler and more comfortable climate. Stepping back into the tent, we can see that there is certainly plenty of head height in here. I am pretty tall, I'm just about 195 centimetres, and as you can see there's plenty of space above me, and also enough space here for the likes of tables and chairs and things like that. The floor that we use in here is it's a double-coated polyethylene ground sheet, so it's very tough and very durable, and it's also very waterproof with a hydrostatic head of around 10,000 millimetres. The ground sheet is a bathtub style, so it comes up around the edges, so you're not going to get any water or rain in through the sides, and you're also going to keep out any unwanted bugs. The ground sheet does zip out completely, which makes it really easy when it comes to clean it. It means you don't have to put the whole tent up, you can just concentrate on the ground sheet. Either side of me here we have two entrances, one on either side. We'll talk about this one in a little bit of detail in a second, but what you can see here is we have on this entrance a large panoramic window. It has a drop-down curtain here, which is toggled up at the moment. But also what we can do is open this door up if we wish, and again drop another mesh panel, so really good ventilation options here. I mentioned earlier on about this kind of unique roof that we have here, and if we just have a look above me, we can see that we actually have these zipped panels which can be undone very simply, and then this can just be rolled up and popped into a storage pocket here. So as you can see, we have another large ventilation panel across the roof. No need to worry about any water coming through this though. As you saw on the outside, we do have that sheet of material across there which covers it, that is waterproof as well. The other entrance here, as you can see, is where we have the access to the vehicle, and we call this our link access zone system. What that is this area which is covered between the vehicle and the tent, and also the ground sheet, which you can see here toggles into the side material, just allowing you to get in and out of your vehicle and your tent without any mess from the outside ground here. Just behind me here we can see that we have this bedroom section in here. Now this is an optional extra, but we wanted to put it in just to give you an idea of the sort of size that you can get. When you buy the tent, it is just one large open space, so ideal for any sort of living space or any storage or anything like that. But if you want an extra couple of bedrooms, then you can purchase this as an extra, and that will sleep up to 5 people. As you can see on the outside, we've incorporated these stripes onto it, which actually ties in with a lot of other Outwell products, just giving you that sort of home away from home feel. We have lots of mesh pockets down here for smaller bits and pieces, and Great thing about these bedrooms is that they are universal. So what that means is we've split these at the moment. We have a 2-man and then we have a 3-man compartment. As you can see, it's split with this sheet of material in the middle. That can be unzipped completely to create one large sleeping area on the inside. And just across the bedrooms as well, we can see that we have these large ventilation panels which correspond to the ventilation that we talked about on the outside of the tent. Another nice feature of the universal bedroom is that if you wish, you can drop one side of this tent, one side of the sleeping compartment very easily. All we do is just simply unclip one side, like so. And then if we take the zips that are in between here, we can unzip that and actually roll one side completely away, and you can choose whether you want a 2-man or a 3-man sleeping compartment in here, giving you even more living space. Optional extras for this tent include a carpet for this area in here, just giving you that little bit more comfort. And there's also a footprint available that goes under the tent just to give you a little bit better protection. So that's our California Highway.